The devil is many things: a tempter, a deceiver, a force of chaos. For centuries, cultures have shaped a figure of darkness, one that embodies fear, rebellion, and the unknown. But the devil is never just one being. He wears many faces. Welcome to Echoes of the Past. Today we're going to look at 5 faces of the devil that haunt human history. We've done videos on all of these in the past, but this is the first time we are looking at them together. So if you've seen any of these before, don't worry, there will be plenty of new material as well. And if you haven't seen any of these before, then get ready for an introduction to some of the most fascinating figures in world mythology and folklore. Number 5. Azazel, the Fallen Watcher. Azazel is a name whispered in the dead languages of the earth, a forgotten demon of ancient Hebrew myth whose very name evokes primordial evil. In the Book of Enoch, written around the 3rd century BCE, we find the earliest known mention of Azazel, described as one of the fallen angels who descended from heaven in all their glory. Led by the enigmatic Semyaza, these celestial beings forsook their heavenly abodes, choosing instead to shackle themselves to the earthly plane. It was Azazel who taught men the forbidden arts of metalworking, astronomy, and the use of weapons, knowledge that up until then had been God's alone to possess. Azazel, however, had designs on more than just the hearts and minds of men. His attention turned to the daughters of humanity, to whom he revealed the art of cosmetics and adornment. Yet his love was a twisted thing, leading him to take 72 wives from among the human race. This union bore offspring, the enigmatic Amalim, strange and monstrous creatures who grew to colossal heights, preying on humans with voracious appetites. Azazel's transgressions did not end here. He corrupted the dreams of men, filling them with visions of war and bloodshed. He unleashed plagues upon the earth and led humanity away from the righteous path. In the grim tapestry of fallen angels, Azazel stands out as a figure of particular malevolence, his name synonymous with sin and damnation. His story serves as a stark reminder of the corrupting influence of forbidden knowledge and the perilous consequences of celestial hubris. And yet, despite his fall from grace, echoes of Azazel persist in Jewish folklore, forever linking his name to the abyss of evil. Number 4. Mephistopheles, the trickster of Faustian legend. Mephistopheles is a name that resonates through the corridors of hell, a name synonymous with the personification of evil. Emerging from the murky depths of medieval European folklore, Mephistopheles came to prominence during the 15th century. In writings like those of Johann Spies and Heinrich Kramer, he emerges as a lesser demon, serving Lucifer himself and delighting in the corruption of mankind. His true origins are shrouded in mystery, but legends abound. Some say he was once a powerful archangel cast out of heaven for his insolence. Others claim he was a mortal sorcerer who bartered his soul for demonic power. Whatever his origins, Mephistopheles is best known for his portrayal in Goethe's Faust. Here he appears as a cunning, sardonic trickster, forever at odds with the heroic striving of humanity. Bound to serve the great lord Satan, he is nonetheless granted the freedom to deceive and manipulate as he sees fit. When he meets Faust, a scholar at the height of his brilliance, Mephistopheles recognizes a soul ripe for corruption. He offers Faust a deal, promising him worldly pleasures and forbidden knowledge in exchange for his eternal servitude. Despite knowing the consequences, Faust accepts, setting in motion a drama that explores the depths of human ambition and the lengths to which one might go in the pursuit of ultimate knowledge and power. Mephistopheles becomes more than a mere devil in Goethe's work. He becomes a catalyst, a challenge, and ultimately a tragic consequence of Faust's own making. Through him, we confront the darker aspects of human nature, the seductive allure of forbidden knowledge and the perilous consequences of unchecked ambition. Number 3. Pazuzu, demon of the winds and pestilence. Pazuzu, a name that strikes terror into the hearts of mortals, is a figure born of the ancient Mesopotamian pantheon. a place where gods and demons intertwined in a tapestry of cosmic chaos. Initially, Pazuzu was not a malevolent deity, but a benevolent spirit associated with the wind and rain, bringing life-giving waters to the parched lands. However, as the winds of change swept across Mesopotamia, so did the perception of Pazuzu shift. He became increasingly associated with destructive storms, violent tempests that ravaged crops and carried diseases in their wake. In the pantheon of Mesopotamian demons, Pazuzu took on a more sinister form, a demon of pestilence and disease, a harbinger of famine and misfortune. His very name became synonymous with the scorching heat of summer and the deadly vipers that thrived in it. To the afflicted Mesopotamians, Pazuzu personified the wrath of the gods, a cruel trickster that delighted in sowing misery and despair. During the height of his notoriety, Pazuzu's image took on a terrifying visage, often depicted as a grotesque hybrid creature with the head of a lion and the body adorned with talons and wings. Such imagery only served to amplify the fear surrounding this malevolent spirit. To ward off his baleful influence, amulets and incantations were employed, desperate attempts to appease or banish a demon whose presence brought nothing but suffering and death. The legend of Pazuzu serves as a haunting reminder of the capricious nature of fate and the constant struggle against the unseen forces that shape our world. Number 2. Eblis, the rebellious jinn. Eblis, also known as Iblis in Islamic tradition, is a name synonymous with temptation and damnation, forever echoing the moment when a powerful jinn chose rebellion over obedience, casting his fate and that of countless others into the fires of eternal damnation. In Islamic eschatology, Eblis held a revered position among the jinn, elemental beings of immense power and knowledge. Unlike the jinn, who embraced submission to Allah, Eblis chose defiance, refusing to bow before a prophet. This act of insubordination marked a profound fracture, severing the bond between Eblis and his former brethren. Immediately, the gates of paradise were closed to him, forever banishing him and his followers from the celestial realms. Despite his fall from grace, Eblis was not cast into the pits of hell. Rather, he was permitted to roam the earth, a cursed wanderer forever barred from the joys of heaven. In his perpetual state of limbo, Eblis found solace in deceit and temptation, preying on the vulnerabilities of mankind and leading them astray from the righteous path. As such, he became the antithesis of everything good, the embodiment of sin and the herald of damnation. His very essence oozed temptation, tainting the purest of hearts and leading the unsuspecting into the abyss. The legend of Iblis serves as a potent allegory, a cautionary tale of the corrupting influence of pride and the dire consequences of rejecting divine wisdom and submitting to base desires. Number 1, the Christian devil, prince of darkness and accuser. The Christian devil is a name that resonates with an almost otherworldly sense of evil, a being whose very mention sends shivers down the spines of believers. Emerging from the depths of Christian theology, he is more than a mere demon. He is the personification of all that is antithetical to the divine, a celestial rebel whose hatred for the Creator knows no bounds. In Christian eschatology, the devil occupies a unique and terrifying position. Often depicted as a fallen angel, he is the leader of the infernal legions, a prince of darkness who rules over a vast hierarchy of demons. His primary role is that of the accuser, eternally seeking to blemish the souls of men, tempting them towards sin and damnation. His powers are vast and insidious, his influence seeping into the darkest recesses of human psychology, preying on fears, doubts, and desires. The Christian devil is often portrayed as a master manipulator, a deceiver who can assume various guises in order to lure his victims into his web of sin. His methods are as diverse as they are diabolical, ranging from subtle whispers of temptation to grand displays of dark power. The stories of his deceptions, serve as cautionary tales, reminding believers of the constant battle between good and evil that rages within each of us. His temptations, though subtle, are irresistible to some, leading even the most devout into acts of sin and despair. The Christian devil is thus not merely a resident of hell. He is an ever-present specter that haunts the human experience, a reminder of the price of disobedience and the constant need for spiritual vigilance. What do you think? Do these figures embody the full scope of evil, or are there other faces of the devil lurking in the shadows of human imagination? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out this playlist for more. And don't forget to subscribe for more spine-chilling tales. See you next time.